Welcome to It's Not Just Menopause, the podcast that empowers you to navigate midlife with confidence through real talk, root cause insights, and no BS strategies that actually work. If you're dealing with fatigue, stubborn weight, brain fog, or just feeling off and overlooked, this show is for you. Discover what's really going on with your hormones and why it's not just about estrogen. Each episode breaks down what your doctor didn't explain, the internet got wrong, and what your body's been trying to tell you all along. From stress and metabolism to nervous system support and functional nutrition, we'll cover the tools that help you feel more like yourself, again, without restrictive diets, overwhelming plans, or hormone hype. I'm your host, Cindi, functional nutrition practitioner and certified menopause specialist. I'm here to guide you through the midlife noise so you can stop guessing, get the clarity you deserve, and finally take back control of your health. If you've ever felt dismissed, overwhelmed, or like your body just isn't responding the way it used to, you're in the right place. Let's rewrite the menopause story without the fluff. Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of It's Not Just Menopause, the place where we stop pretending this season of life is just about hot flashes and weight gain and instead get to the real root of what's going on in your midlife body. Again, I am Cindi, a functional nutrition practitioner, a certified menopause specialist, and the coach women call when they're tired of feeling ignored, exhausted, and like their body has become a stranger overnight. Today, I want to talk about a pattern that's so common in the women I work with, but often flies under the radar. It's not about hormones directly, but it affects them hugely. It's the all or nothing mindset. You've probably lived it. You've either tracking every bite and working out daily, or you've fallen off the wagon and can't seem to get back on. You eat clean all week, but the second you have a cookie, you think, screw it, and you go full spiral. Or maybe you used to be able to do it all. Meal prep, 5 a.m. workouts, calorie counting. And now just the thought of it is exhausting. And then the guilt kicks in. So let me be clear, this mindset isn't your fault, but it is hurting your hormones. And today we're unpacking how to finally ditch the all or nothing trap so you can start healing for real. Let's paint a picture of what this actually looks like right now, okay? Because it's not the same as it was in our 20s, okay? Back then we could pull off extreme plans. Skip meals, go keto on a whim, live on protein shakes. We didn't think twice about doing double workouts or cutting carbs for 30 days. We'd crash, sure, but usually bounce back. Now, you're juggling your career, your family, your changing body, and a whole lot more stress than you had 10 or 20 years ago. And your hormones are shifting, making your nervous system more reactive and your metabolism more protective. But the same black and white thinking creeps in. One client recently told me, if I can't do it perfectly, I don't do it at all. She used to be a go-getter, high achiever type, always in control. Now she's struggling to get out of bed without brain fog and feels like she's failing every time she misses a workout. But she's not failing. She's just stuck in an outdated operating system. The all or nothing mindset doesn't work in midlife. It leads to chronic stress, and in menopause, we react to stress like instantaneously. Hormone crashes, guilt and shame cycles, and ironically, less consistency overall. So this mindset is the exact opposite of what your body needs right now. And the first step is recognizing that it's not about motivation, it's about capacity and nervous system safety. Before we get back to today's episode, I've got a quick question for you. Feel like your body's in chaos, but your labs are normal? You're not crazy, you're not broken, and you're definitely not alone. If you've been told it's just menopause or to wait it out, it's time for real answers. Take my free quiz, What's Really Driving Your Menopause Symptoms. In under 2 minutes, you'll uncover your top hidden stressor and get my free guide, The Menopause Stress Fix, sent straight to your inbox. Head to cindistickle.com/quiz or click the link in the show notes. If you're doing everything right, but still feel like a mess, this quiz is your next step. All right, let's get back to today's episode. So here's where we zoom in on the science, because this isn't just a mindset problem. It's a physiological loop that affects your entire hormone system. Every time you start a new all-in plan, restricting calories, pushing hard at the gym, cutting out entire food groups, please don't do that. You spike your cortisol. And that's our stress hormone that keeps your weight on, right? That rise in cortisol throws your insulin off, messes with thyroid hormones, and further depletes your estrogen reserves. It also increases inflammation and can disrupt your sleep cycle, which creates a domino effect across all your systems. And this is especially important during perimenopause, menopause, and postmenopause, like through all the phases of menopause, when estrogen is fluctuating or declining and your stress response is already heightened. So here's what happens. Your body senses danger when you do something extreme. Your nervous system goes into fight or flight. It's protecting you from dying. That's what it's built for. Your metabolism slows to conserve energy. Your cravings spike thanks to cortisol and blood sugar swings. Your recovery time increases, and you burn out and crash. So now you're not only exhausted, you blame yourself. You think that you just need more willpower or a better routine, but your body is literally protecting you from another cortisol spike. This is the real kicker. Your body's resistance to your all or nothing plan is actually a sign that it's working hard to keep you safe, like I just said before. So let's stop punishing it for that. So what do you do instead? This is where most women panic. They think, I'm going to tell them to throw structure out the window or that nothing matters anymore. Not at all. We still need consistency, but not the kind that you're used to. This is about hormone-safe consistency, the kind that works with your nervous system, not against it. In practice, it looks like eating enough protein and healthy fats every day, even if it's not a perfect meal. Walking for 15 minutes instead of forcing a 60-minute HIIT session when you're fried, because your stress level just went through the roof, your cortisol just went up, and you just did more harm to your body than good with that 60-minute HIIT, okay? Or building in recovery and rest like they're non-negotiables, not rewards, okay? So one client of mine started with one thing, breakfast. She hadn't eaten before 10 a.m. in years, thinking skipping meals helped her lose weight. But her cortisol was through the roof. We got her eating 20 grams of protein within an hour of waking, and in 2 weeks her energy improved and the 3 p.m. crash wasn't nearly as bad. And that's how simple this can start. When you support your body with steady nourishment and movement without extremes, it learns to trust you again. It feels safe. And a safe body is a healing body. So no, you don't need another boot camp or detox. Don't get me started on detoxes. You need nervous system friendly rhythms that your body can rely on. Okay, so let's bring this like full circle. How do you know if this mindset is keeping you stuck? Here are a few signs that you can look for. You feel like you're always starting over on Monday. You have that what's the point attitude when things aren't perfect. You only celebrate progress when it looks extreme or it's fast. You swing from hyper discipline to full disconnection. Okay? The first step we need to take is awareness. If you're hearing yourself in these patterns, you're not alone. Most of the women I work with started here. The next step is permission. Permission to try a different way. One that honors your hormones, your life, and your bandwidth. Ask yourself, what's one small, doable step I can take this week that supports my hormones without stressing me out? Maybe that's prioritizing a real breakfast, walking after dinner, saying no to something that's draining you, drinking water before your coffee. That's really important. Okay? And these aren't small. These are very powerful. Because every time you show your body that it doesn't have to swing between extremes, you create a new, safer pattern. One your hormones will thank you for. And if you're tired of figuring this out alone, if you want help ditching the all or nothing trap and finally creating the hormone supportive routine that sticks, this is exactly what I do inside both my group program, which is Harmonize Your Hormones, or my one-to-one coaching, which is the No BS Menopause Method. So, and you can take the free quiz to learn how to, like, what your body needs most right now and what 4 buckets you fall in under the different stress buckets. Okay. And I'll also have a link in the show notes to book a hormone reset clarity call. It's free, no sales pitch, 45 minutes, right? I just see what's going on and give you some, tips. But here's the truth that no one told you. If you're failing because you can't stick to the plan was never built for this version of you. Midlife is not about discipline, it's about support. Your nervous system and hormones are asking for stability, not intensity. So let's ditch the all or nothing trap and replace it with something real, sustainable, and rooted in actual healing. I just want to thank you for listening. And if this episode hit home for you, please share it with a friend. And I'd love if you could leave a review, because the more reviews my podcast gets, the more women will see it. Okay, Apple and Spotify will show it to more people. So I'd really appreciate it if you did give it a review, because in that way other women can find it too. And just remember that you've got this and I've got you, and I will be in your headphones next week. Thank you for tuning in to It's Not Just Menopause. I hope today's episode gave you real clarity about what's actually going on in your body and reminded you that it's not just your hormones and it's definitely not your fault. If you found value in this conversation, make sure to follow the show so you never miss an episode. You can also connect with me on Instagram at Cindi Stickle Nutrition, or head to cindystickle.com for more resources and personalized support on your menopause and midlife health journey. Until next time, keep questioning what you've been told and trust that your body is not broken. You just need the truth and the tools that actually work.